Oh, I love it. I just got it so exciting. Jody has just enrolled. All right, welcome everybody. I am so excited to talk about a lot of great initiatives. I mean, June usually is a time when people slow down in this business. Not the case at all. We are June boom. We are all ready to just kill it. So let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And Danielle, feel free to interject at any time. But I want to get right into kind of getting everybody focused and really connected with all that's going on. Because I'll tell you, if we can create momentum now, Katie bar the door when we get to, after celebration, September, October, November, which are notoriously big months. Can everybody, Danielle, can you see my screen, the IsoDream team? Okay, awesome. Okay, we're gonna go down here, and here we are on Trinity Sunday having our leadership Sunday Grow Pro call. We're not gonna have it next week because of Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. And I just want to kind of I think it's a pretty smart idea on our Sunday Grow Pro to take a look at what's going on this week and to just kind of review it and plan your week and start pushing for these calls, plugging in, your team into the calls and the events on our IsoDream team calendar that are appropriate for the associates on your team or the potential associates and customers. So first of all, tomorrow, remember our IsoDream team is always in Central Standard Time, so please adjust accordingly. And if you click on each event, you will find all of the information on how to attend all of our virtual events. So tomorrow, the United Kingdom is basically 5 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. And if you have people in the UK, if you have people that you're hoping to introduce that are in the UK, get on this call. This is a training call that Lisa's doing. So I encourage you all to join on that if you're available. And then Wednesday, we are going to have our Experience Isagenix call, but this time it's a little bit more special than normal because we have our own Lisa DeMeo and Kathy Savage that are going to be hosting the weekly Wednesday Experience Isagenix call. So that's at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Wow, that's early for me. That's 4 p.m. my time. Is that right? That's earlier than normal, isn't it?
Yes.
So I've got to adjust these. Okay, I'll adjust that. And, I have it here at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, so it's actually 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I'll adjust that as soon. See, this is why we have to go over this.
Because I think there's 2 a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think there's every day there's 2, like 6 and 8, something like that. There's a lot of people on the schedule. They're running them twice a day, I think, for this whole week.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay, well, you know what? I think I'm so glad we're getting on as a team. If anyone can PM me that information, I'll add it to the calendar. I think that's important to add because then we can, get our potential customers on these calls at their convenience. The more choices we have, the better. But I would definitely plug for the one with Lisa and Kathy Savage because we know they're going to be phenomenal. Okay, our Amp It Up Zoom call. Is everybody clear on what we're doing with the Fresh Start? Debbie's shaking her head no. Okay, this is something that's going to remain consistent. And it's, it will probably take some time. There's so much going on that it'll probably take some time to get traction. But we're going to be in Real People, Real Results. We're going to be marketing a monthly challenge
I understand that part. I'm just wondering, like, once we're in it and we're doing our calls, that's where I'm kind of,
Okay,
where are we going with that? That's where
got
does
it.
that make sense?
We've decided to do two calls per month instead of every single week. Okay, because there's really, I mean, how much do we want to drill down on all this stuff? And we're going to try to get really great speakers. On Thursday night, we have Dr. Nick Messina. So he'll be great, you know, as a family practitioner, as a doctor. I think he'll be phenomenal. I see lots of chats, and I'll get to that in just a moment. I'm just going to kind of get through this real quick. And then anyone who's participating in this kind of corporate rock and roll to executive, Kelly Dickerhoof is going to be the one who's, leading the call. I love Kelly Dickerhoof. So I'm definitely going to tune into that call. So anyway, that is going on Thursday. We have back-to-back calls basically. Okay, now I've added something to our schedule, which I think we need to do at least once a month, maybe twice a month, but it's a getting started training. And, you know, what I'm going to do personally, because I know there are mainly leaders on this call. Hi, Bianca, Monique, Wheezy, George. You know, what I'm really going to try to do with this getting started call is reach down into my organization deep. Okay, because here's what's happened when our organizations get bigger and bigger and bigger. I know to call Wheezy. I know to call George and let him know. I know to call, you know, to contact the ones that, you know, the hot coals that are always staying together. And I'm seeing so many of you on this call. But I really want to encourage you guys to download Isopulse if you haven't already. And, you know, you're going to find people that get enrolled to Isagenix from a friend who's really just maybe a consumer, a product user, and they start wanting to get going. And sometimes we need to go in and scoop people up. Okay, so I think, you know, and maybe your organization isn't quite there yet, but it will be. So I think that's really important to understand. And I know Danielle and I will definitely start doing those Freedom Friday compensation plan calls as well. You know, we'll start doing those again, but probably not in the summer. I think we really need to focus on income producing activity more than training this June and July. You know, really, really get into income producing activity. And if you haven't heard, Top Achievers has been announced for next year. Okay, qualification started basically March 1st of 2000, or actually the last week of February. And we'll go through the end of February 2018 to qualify. Okay, guys, and I want you to, you know, we really have to make sure that we're directing people on where to go to find things. Okay, so you want to go to find out how to qualify for Top Achievers. And guys, every single one of you on this call can do it. Mm-hmm. To find out how, you know, you need to find what you need to shoot for, right? How do we qualify? You want to go to your back office and click on contests and promotions and then Top Achievers. Now I have made an Evernote for it. So I will go to that, Top Achievers. Whoops. 2018. And guys, it's going to be in Maui. Who doesn't want to go to Maui? I'm going to be there. And how much fun for all of us to be there, okay? This is the first global Top Achievers that they've ever done. I've been to Maui once before, and I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot wait to get back there. You get off the plane, and you arrive, and you get off the airport, and they hand you like a pretty drink and they put you, they lay you. You get laid. They put a lay on you with fresh flowers. It's so awesome. And that's like basically how it starts. So here's what I want to explain to everybody. And this is something I'm going to be drilling down on and drilling down on and drilling down on. And I want you all to be drilling down on this with your teams. Leader in action. Google it. Isagenix Leader in Action. That is something we're going to be training on and training on some more and training on again and training on again. Those are the people that are going to win top achievers, that are going to earn this trip, is you want to get into Leader in Action. And the beautiful thing about it is if you do what it says in Leader in Action, you're not only going to qualify for this trip, but your business is going to absolutely explode. So it's a win-win-win. This is, and like I said, you can find this under contests and promotions in your back office. There's 3 ways to win, and there's 3 different levels of what you earn. Like this is everything, the round trip flight, the ground transportation, everything. This is invitation and hotel accommodations. And this is really just for millionaires and platinum. So I don't think anyone is on the call right now that is in that category. Although we will be. But this is basically, we want to get to 3-star Golden Circle. 3-star Golden Circle. Okay, I talked to Lynn today, and I'm going to stop the share for a minute because I want to tell you guys, Tuesday, we're coming out with a brand new seasonal shake. This is going to be an enormous week. This is going to be the time that you guys are going to want to start really enrolling lots of people. Go back to the people that, here's something. Lisa hired somebody for $12 an hour and got, or no, it wasn't Lisa. It was Angela Maresca. And Angela Maresca hired somebody for $12 an hour. And in 5 hours, she enrolled 3 value packs. So was that worth it? Yeah. And what she had this girl do is she went through anyone, for those of you who have a mature business and maybe have some people who have fallen out, they haven't renewed. You can go back and you can re-sign them, re-enroll them, and they can count towards your 8 to 10. Now, is everybody, go ahead in the chat group and let me know who is going for 8 to 10 enrollments in June. I hope everyone's going for that. I'm going to share my screen. Yes. You guys, this is an absolute must do. Start calling everyone you know. We all have to. Already have a great job. Of course you are, Danielle. And you know what? There is absolutely no reason why all of us can't qualify for this. This is what we get. I mean, talk about a no-brainer. Oh, shoot. Where is it? Here we go. Can everybody see this? You see my, Wheezy, I can see you. Can you nod yes? The June boom? Okay, great. What you can earn. Okay, you want to enroll 5 to 7 new members, but oh my God, if you're at 7, you've got to enroll 8, right? Because enrolling 5 to 7, everyone's going to get an extra $200. Okay, if you enroll 8 to 9 new members, you not only get the $200, but guys, you get a 4-night stay at the Venetian Palazzo for celebration. I mean, that's unbelievable. I think I posted in one of our Facebook threads, I was like, you know what? If Kathy and Jim want to pay for Paul and I's stay at the Venetian Palazzo for 4 nights, in exchange for me helping 8 to 9 new members get healthier, I'll go for it. Yeah. I'll agree to that. How about you? And then last but not least, if you do 10 plus new members, you're also going to get photos and a greet and meet with Jim and Kathy Coover. And guys, if you haven't met them, the energy that they emanate, you have got to, I can't even explain it. We have the best leadership ever. Okay, so next, and then I'm going to let Danielle take over in a minute because she has some announcements about the UK and stuff. But I want to let you know that I spoke with Lynn today, and she gave me a few insights on top achievers. And just to kind of let you guys all kind of know where we're going. Isagenix absolutely intends on being the largest health and wellness company in the world. For those of you whose business isn't where you want it, that's okay. The people that stick with this for the next 10 years are going to build a financial empire that no one can tear down, a legacy income for their future and their family's future and their grandchildren. We are just getting started. We are just going global. We are just hitting, we're at the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. And I've said that for a long time, but we're still there. We are still there. So keep the pedal to the metal. And some of the things that they're doing, they're investing an incredibly large amount of money into IT. Now, of course, that's so smart because future generations are absolutely, they do. I mean, my daughter, Catherine's in town. She does everything from her iPhone. I mean, I don't even know. She doesn't use a computer like I do, except for a homework assignment. I mean, she does everything through her phone. They are creating, and they're absolutely going to be, so they're already ahead of the curve, but everything, cleanse coaching, the ordering process for not only associates, but customers as well, business coaching, everything is going to be so easily pulled up on your phone. And a lot of this stuff is going to be launched at New Year's kickoff. Okay. So they fully intend on not only being the largest health and wellness company in the world, but orders and everything online is going to be so accessible through technology and through our smartphones. So that's really exciting. Another thing Lynn said is that the shake, Travis gave her, I will tell you this, because I do the Evernotes for marketing the seasonal shakes, I know what the shake is, and all I can tell you is I am so excited. What I will tell you, I can't tell you the flavor because I'm sworn to secrecy, but what I will tell you is Travis Garza swears it's the most delicious shake ever, and it's a brand new shake. So it's not, mint, mint chocolate. It's not peach mango. It's not orange. It's a brand new shake. So I'm really, really super excited about that. Okay. Oh, there's 30 messages here. So I'm going to kind of look at the chats and address those. And if we have time, oh, good. Isa, Boom in June calls. Thank you, Danielle. And Danielle, you want to take over, and I'm going to go ahead and stop the share. I know Danielle has some announcements for the UK.
Hi, guys. Wow, this is awesome that we have 33 people on. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being on. You guys are like totally the leaders. It's unbelievable. And I don't see names that I would thought I would see, and it's kind of just like, Anyhow, I just wanted to, well, first of all, just a couple little things that I think are just great. I don't know how many of you are using Marco Polo, but I have a thread with about 33 people on it, and we're using Marco Polo, but I'm going to show you just quickly how my UK group is using Marco Polo. The thread that we have, myself and Thomas and Jordan, it's just like our sprint to executive thread, and it's just quick little sound bites, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, less than a minute, but it's so good to have that quick little, face to face with this group of people that, it's kind of just so much more interactive than the thread. Like you guys have the right side or idea exchange, and, we all have that, and some things like PDFs and the Evernote thread, URLs, and we need that, right? But we're really loving Marco Polo, and what I want to say about it is that Tracy Gazzard, who shares the right leg with myself and Heidi, and those of you who are on that right leg, she's created on the Marco Polo. Let me see if I can. Okay, so if you guys can see right here, this square says consultant, this square says sprint to executive, and this big square says cleansers. So what she's done is she created a group of just the cleansers. And the next group she created was consultants, so they've gotten their U+2. And then the third group is the sprinting to executive. So who would like to be an executive before we even arrive at Excel? Because my messaging and her messaging to those particular groups of people obviously are going to be different. No need to go into a big explanation about that, but you guys get that. So just, you know, again, like Heidi's saying, this is so much more of a mobile generation. So the more that we're coaching people to face-to-face stuff on the little quickie videos, you know, the better we're going to be, the better retention, all of that stuff. With regard to just one little, my puppy is going wild next to me. With regard to what Heidi mentioned, if you really can't stand yourself, we have I don't know whether she was supposed to do it or not, but we have a professional who runs our Singapore and Malaysia office. Her name is Sandy. And on Facebook, she's Sandy Isogenic. She's a lovely, incredible lady. But I saw her with a shake flavor that I've never seen before, so on a Facebook post. So I'm just saying, you might want to check out that Facebook post on her page, because the other side of the world knows stuff before we do. Anyway, here's what I just wanted to say about the UK. Mark and I will be at Excel. Any of you, I mean, I've got 33 people on here. So any of you that want to just for shits and giggles, want to just do what I'm suggesting, type in your Facebook browser, friends in the UK or friends in London. If you have not done that, let it populate, let it pull up who are your friends in London or in your friends that are in the UK. And I mean, if you don't have any, you don't have any. But if you do have a few that come up, what you can easily do, and again, I'm just making this crap up, you guys. It's not like I have some big, you know, master script, but it's just to get the dialogue going. What I would do, any of you on here, is I would send a message immediately. I would send even the audio, you know, talking into the audio message, and I'd say, hey, you know, John, my business partner, Danielle, and her husband, Mark, are going to be in London at the Excel Center. Something very special is happening. We're expanding. I'd love you guys to connect. Are you open to a quick chat during this week? I'd love to put you on a three-way message with them and introduce you to them. They are just so excited to get over there, you know, to come to London, to come and, you know, see the city, to just be there, you know, whatever you have to say, just get some kind of dialogue going. Use Mark and I as the excuse. If you have a couple people that might want to come, we'll get some extra tickets. Kathy Savage is not going. I already bought 5 tickets from her. I think she has 25 tickets for sale. I mean, whatever. We'll get people in. I'm not worried about it. Just get that dialogue going, because worst case scenario, you might be able to just get them on a Zoom when Lisa does a full opportunity. You might be able to start sending that person some information. You guys, we want to help everyone expand this team onto the other continent. You will be making money and cycling while you're sleeping in America. This is so important, you guys, to understand this. You can make some connections now in the UK. When we go ahead and launch Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Spain, Ireland, you guys, it's just like, why would you wait? See who you have that you could possibly connect with. Keep pumping people. Hey, by the way, I'm expanding in the UK. Do you know anybody there? Do you know anybody in Ireland? Do you have any Facebook friends? Because you should start friending people now in the other countries. I mean, England is so easy because it's the same language. But you guys, I just want you to know how serious Heidi and I are about this particular part of the expansion. Yes, you should be, you know, networking in your hometown. Go to BNI, go to the meetups, do all of those things. We're doing those anyway. We live here. But in addition to that, those little bits of extra special connection across the way, they're the really delicious things that could hit you that home run. You could hit the singles and the doubles right in your backyard all week long, meeting people, connecting and connecting. we want to help you, figure out where can we find a Heidi, a Danielle, a Lisa on the other side of the world. That's where we're going to really start to, this is going to get insane. I hope you guys get that. That's all I wanted to say, Heidi.
Danielle, thank you so much. So guys, I'm also going to post when, I don't think I have that on the ISO Dream Team calendar, when those events are, when Danielle and Mark, and it's Lenore's going too, I believe. Yeah, and Lisa.
Lisa, I'm not positively sure Lenore's coming now because Lisa's not coming with the kids. She's just going there, coming right back.
Got it. And then Paul and I are going over in October, the last 2 weeks of October and the first week of November. So guys, here's the thing. I fully intend, we just came back yesterday from St. Louis, Missouri, where, I'm from. And I love the idea. I think all of you need to do exactly what Danielle said and put in your Facebook search bar, friends in the United Kingdom, friends in London, friends in Wales, friends in Scotland, friends in Ireland. But the other thing is that we didn't, and Paul and I have 3 Zoom calls with these people from this dialogue that in St. Louis, is we just talked to friends and said, hey, you know what? We're super excited. We're going over to we're expanding into the United Kingdom. Do you happen to know of anyone who's from there or who has connections there? Because we would love, we're looking for a few key people to join us. We're looking for a few key people. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's the largest direct sales launch in network marketing history. So, create that vision, okay? Create that vision and create that excitement. And, our conversation with these 3 people they have connections in the United Kingdom. 2 of the couples are actually, one's from Scotland, and 2 are from the United Kingdom. It's probably not going to be them. So it's, Lynn Hagedorn's Who Do You Know? Who do you know over there that you think could be really interested in this? Who do you know is into fitness, into nutrition, into healthy living? Who do you know that's been in network marketing? So really, and then guys, use us because just like Danielle said, we are fully committed to this and we're going over there. We're going over for 3 weeks and we're going to hit United Kingdom, London, Bristol, where Danielle has a great team, and Ireland and Scotland as well. And I fully intend by October to hopefully have people from all of you, really this is just talk about timing. UK is the launching pad for the rest of Europe. So this really is so significant. And that's really okay. And get ready for a massive push week. Can you imagine this call? Yes. So this is going to be great. Okay, guys. So that's it. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, I love it. Thomas just did the search on FB on Facebook and pulled up 15 people. Okay, how hard is that? And I love the idea of, the more here, okay, really quick about Marco Polo. The reason Danielle suggested to look them up on Facebook and then send a private message but use the voice is because it's a little more personal. Marco Polo's a little more personal than a voice text. Marco Polo, you can see the person. And it's so fun. I'm doing it with my family and, we can have fun with this. And I mean, Danielle's hilarious. I mean, if you're not friends with her, friend her, she's like, hi, Heidi, you're the best business partner I've ever had. Isn't this Marco Polo so fun? See my head shaking? And she's hysterical. So we have got to do that too. And it's just more this, technology has changed our business. It has absolutely in this evolving economy it's just been a game changer. So use that. Okay, watch her on Fast Forward. That's hysterical. Jordan says watch Danielle on Fast Forward. Yeah, she's already got more energy than anyone I know. So that really is it. Does anyone have questions? Does anyone have ideas? Remember the Getting Started call on Friday. And I want to thank Jordan Bringleson because I'm really using something that she's created as kind of a launching pad for, well, I'm going to show you guys this really quick. We have a welcome email for customers, right? But this is what Jordan's created, and I love it. It's a consultant orientation email. It should say email. I'll post this in the groups. Oh, sorry. It's really cool because you know what? I think the more skilled and the longer we've been in this, we forget that sometimes we have to keep it so simple for people and to really be as simple as this is a football. This is a football. I mean, we have to keep it so simple. So I love this, Jordan, and she has kept it so simple. She's basically saying, congratulations, once someone promotes to consultant, let's keep them at consultant. And this is a tool for all of us to use to help maintain our consultants and have them move forward. So it talks about, what they need to do. Write your crystal dates on your calendar. I love this. Write them in red. This is exactly what I do with my consult. But things are going so fast that I'm really, really glad we have this. Jordan, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, great.
And you know what? So this kind of emerged because we had Jen Lance and Angel Horrell. They went crystal director so fast, and it was during a time where our personal lives were so busy, and it actually became a real necessity because we weren't, once we got them there, we were like, oh my gosh, we just don't have the manpower, or we just didn't. It was just so much happening so fast, and if we're launching our new business builders into massive action, it's nice to have something that they can send as a part of, I look at this and it's housekeeping to me. I look at our orientation call and our welcome email as housekeeping. It's our obligation. And so, going through this, and Heidi, I have a slightly updated version of this. I've been tagging you in my emails, both you and Danielle, with some of the consultants. So what I did here, I'm pointing to the screen as though you can see my pointer finger. If you scroll down and where it says to maintain consultant, I actually have in there 100 BV under your own ID. I also have in there, if you do not maintain that, you are at risk of losing your volume. Accumulated volume. Okay. So take a look at that. And then I also tied in a few other resources right from Isagenix. So if you scroll down, go down to the next step right there. Isagenix actually has a PDF that says your next step guide. I've never seen this before. And it's basically, it's basically the consultant plan, the manager plan, the director and crystal executive plan. But this is what I want to do. And, and I'd love to get everybody's feedback on this. So this is the consultant email that just is major, major, major housekeeping. But then I almost, I'd love to do something where as soon as someone opts in as an associate, let them know, okay, this is where the time starts. This is what you have access to as an associate, your next step. So right here, where it's the consultant's next step to go manager, we have that in an orientation email for those who opt in as an associate. For those who promote to manager, their next step. And then we can highlight, this is what you get as manager, but when you promote to crystal director, this is what you have to do. And now you get this. You get 6 shares of the holiday bonus pool. You get this in the in the director leadership pools. And I would love to collaborate with you guys on creating that, because I'm still not very good about the director leadership pools, the executive leadership pools, but that's kind of my vision with these types of orientation email, like business emails.
Right.
Because it would have been too much to do in this, because this one is a whole lot of housekeeping. But I think for managers going director going executive, we can tighten it up, because all of this will be taken care of. We still have the resource list available. That way it's always right at their fingertips. That can always stay, but still kind of following the same format where we congratulate them, let them know what they have to do to maintain their paid as rank, what their next step is, what they're getting, and then what they're going to be eligible for. I think if we follow that kind of formula and that kind of format, it would be really, really, really helpful. And again, it's just always, showing them the money, showing them what they got and what they're getting, I think is just so important. And again, just the housekeeping. I'd love to work with you guys on that.
Well, you know what? Thank you, Jordan, so much for this, because this really is, when I do an orientation call with somebody, with a new customer, my objective is to really, it's to really equip them with what they need to know in order to maximize their product experience. And once someone becomes a consultant, it's our job to educate them and equip them with the information they need to know to maximize their business. And, breaking this down into smaller bite-sized pieces, because in essence, there's a lot, the compensation plan is robust.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's simple in many ways, but it's very robust. There's a lot of intricacies. And if we can show them, where they need to shoot to hit the next bullseye, this is your target. And break that down into bite-sized pieces. I think that's brilliant. So guys, we will do that. And Jordan, I'm happy to work with you on that. I think it won't take long, and I think it'll be such an amazing tool for our teams.
Let me ask you guys a question, and maybe we can keep this, we can have a discussion, and we could just throw this out to the whole group. I think that this ties into something that I've never done well at all, which is recognition, which is why I love the Marco Polo, because now I can be like, hey, shout out today, I just checked Isopulse, Thomas has 2 in for the week, go Thomas, and so I just happen to just like do the impromptu, but as a formal recognition, I suck. And like Mark and I have sat down every year and said, all right, let's do a recognition program, and we follow it for 1 month, and then we're not doing it. So what I think, when I look at this whole thing, and Jordan CC'd me on a million of these emails. Jordan, I didn't even open them yet. I'm sorry.
I haven't either, because I just got back in town, but I will, and I'll answer them.
The consultant actually opened them, not us. But anyway, that's another point. What I'm wondering is this. I think it is not something to overlook. And when Mark and I had coached with a coach that we really paid to take a look at our organization and show us what he thought of it, getting a recognition program together was one of the things that he said is an absolute must. So what if we really just made some kind, with the ISA Dream Team calendar, we made some form of first week of the month, we remember to recognize, high enrollers, or second week of the month, the people that got the free vitamins, a third week of the month, all the new, from the cumulative past 2 weeks, all the new consultants. So it doesn't feel so overwhelming. And as if we're doing it as a group, and then we're like, oh, here's that email out to all the new consultants on the 15th of the month and on the 30th of the month. So we as a whole group create some kind of a way where kind of checks and balances that that's what's being done on, you know, whether it's like the 1st, the 15th, and the 30th, you know what I'm saying? So that it's not just like, oh, well, there was that email somewhere that I was supposed to give my new consultant.
Yeah.
But we make it almost like a training regimen schedule so that we're all in conjunction and there's like some semblance to the madness.
We've got to systemize this, and that's our job. It's not many of your jobs. It is our job to systemize this. And as we all know, there's lots of people that, you know, somebody will enroll somebody who enrolls somebody, and all of those somebodies do absolutely nothing. And then somebody like down on the 6th level will enroll some, you know, major rock star. And so we need, from kind of a higher perspective, to be able to manage this, because Jordan, of course, you're going to send every consultant in your organization that congratulatory consultant email, but you know what? Most people won't. And so we do have to, from maybe a higher perspective, systemize this and make sure people get the recognition and the necessary information. So yeah, we will definitely work on this. And guys, I'm sorry, we're kind of spitballing on this GoPro call, but I do feel like, you know, this is for sure the board of directors, the people that are on this call tonight. And, you know, we need you also. We need you to really help us. You know, we're a team. You know, tell us what we're lacking. I love that, Danielle, that somebody said, hey, we need recognition. Paul and I have been saying the exact same thing. What can we do? You know, and we're, because it's not systemized, it's a shit show. You know, it's
100%. As we grow bigger on the other side, I mean, even Tracy's newer teams, which I'm going, so I'll see them, I'll give them hugs and kisses, I'll give them recognition, I'm bringing some books for them, blah, blah, blah. But
right.
I just think, you know, I'm on an email blast that comes out from Caroline Rodriguez's, because when she does her winters, she winters down here and she speaks with us. So I get her email blast, and, you know, hers and Ellen Gaines Bradley, it's very, and I know they're paying people to do it and they've got assistants, but it's very systemized. It's very, the newsletters go out, whether people read them or not, whatever. But, you know, there's like a system, and I'm committed for the second half of 2017 for you and I to create a good system that's going to work for our group.
Do you know if I was going through all of the reports in our back office, and it would be so helpful, and maybe I just am not looking at the right ones, if they were to have reports of, you know, we have our blueprint reports that show our potential consultant, potential managers, potentials. It would be so great if we had a weekly report. And I don't know if we can talk to someone about this, where we have a weekly report of who promoted the week prior, because we have the commissions. I can't imagine that they couldn't make a report like this available to us, because, you know, commissions have all this. I mean, the information's all there. And then this way, you know, every Monday we download that report of everybody who promoted, and that would make our lives so much easier if we had access to that information. Unless we already do, and I don't know.
No, and even sorting on the ISAPulse, even to be able to sort consultant, and then all the new people that went consultant in timing order. You know, I mean, even just to do it, you know, to put a function like this, it would be helpful on the ISAPulse instead of scrolling. I'm like scrolling, writing a name, and then going to the person I don't even know their name. So now I'm going to see who the hell enrolled them. And
it's very time consuming.
Yeah. You know.
I mean, it's worth it, but it's very time consuming. Maybe, I don't know if any of you guys have any persuasion to anyone at corporate. I think that would be really helpful. Just like be able to download all the promotions, like who earned their double pibs and rollers club, just things like that.
Well, I love that idea to have it. Again, everything's about, and that honestly is what they're doing. You know, I mean, that what you said, I think we need to write that down and Jackie Palmer's the gal. She is so connected to IT, and she's been with the customer first hassles that we went through when that first launched. She was flipping on it. I mean, I would text her and she'd text me right back. It could be like 9 at night. And she was on it. So we can start with her. And again, sorry guys, we're sitting here spitballing and, figuring this out on here. But just know that, any thriving, vibrant business is always evolving and improving. And that's what we're committed to. And I just cannot even tell you how blessed I feel to be part of this team and group. And it's amazing. And it's just beginning. It is literally the beginning. So let's wrap it up. If there's anything else, let us know. And I think this particular Sunday Grow Pro call would be a phenomenal place to do a little recognition like they do on the corporate call. Some of the new promotions and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, guys.
Great work, guys. Keep up the great work, and let's go for it. 10 enrollments this month. Game on.
Yes. Too much to lose not to go for those. We have to do it. All right, bye guys. Love you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
I'm gonna unmute.
Oh.
14, 15.
Bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Great call. Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Joy.